Welcome to another anime auto chess video. Today I will be showcasing an unevolved Sun Jin Woo. The evolved version is unobtainable right now. I had someone ask me to showcase Sun Jin Woo. I told him that he can't be evolved, so there will be no showcase. But after a little bit of rethinking, I decided, why the hell not? There's not that much content for me to showcase on, unless you guys want me to showcase some bugs. In that case, I have quite a few. Every single update, you have more new content, and for some reason, the majority of the new content is made up of bugs. But enough of that. Let's just check out Sun Jin Woo. I have him with DD. I have him with Blade Master. I also have another one with Bloodlust, but I haven't upgraded that one. And from testing, I would say Blade Master is better. And the build that I have on him is double inverted spear, Key of Babylon. Double inverted spear for the increased attack speed, the 20% vampiric, and the 160 attack damage boost. Key of Babylon gives you some crit, gives you some attack speed, and it also just gives you a flat out 25% damage boost. 25%, yeah. And what you want to focus on when rolling for your initial stats is your attack damage. That's pretty much the only thing you need. But his armor and his resistance is also very high, especially when you max him out. For like an epic unit, he's very strong. His armor is insanely high. His ability resistance is insanely high. It's 80% when you max him out. I'm not sure there's a unit that can outmatch that. His health is about 8k when you max him out. So again, very amazing. Blade Master is there to maximize the amount of damage he does, with Blade Engage doing more pre-hit effect and Godslayer just doing a little bit of extra damage. Godslayer doesn't really do that much here. And that's kind of the build that you want to go with him. He has one ability, but I'm pretty sure it's kind of bugged right now because I don't really see him use it in the game. But even if he uses it, it only does like 3k damage. It's worthless, to be honest. His passive is a bit odd. So money exchange, so he's a money maker, but he's not that great at money making. Money exchange champion will generate gold with a rate of 5% output damage, meaning 5% of your damage would be converted into money. Mana infused basic attack now deal 30% attack damage as ability damage, not that great. Money bag, every 500 gold that he makes will increase his attack by 25. I'm not sure this works right now. I'm not sure this works. I don't think that it really works. I tried to test it in the game and it's just nothing. No matter how much stacks of money bag passive I have on him, nothing works. Money exchange now has a better exchange rate of 15% instead of 5. I believe this part works. Mortal Will, basic attack now gives 1% attack damage, 2% attack speed, and 1 HP, stacks up to 20 times. This one works. This one I can see that his attack damage goes up and attack speed goes up, and it caps out at a certain limit. For the money bag passive, I would say it would be strong if there's like no limit. If you can just keep stacking his attack damage, it would be very good, especially for like infinite mode. But again, I believe it's just bugged out right now, so it doesn't really work. And finally, his last passive, Money Exchange, which is the same thing, but it doesn't show up twice. Money Exchange shows up as your first passive and your last passive, but only one actually accounts for anything. So that's pretty much the build that you want to go with him. And he is very strong. I would say, if I say he's an A tier, that could be a bit of a bias because I do have quite an insane trade on him. So it might be more accurate to say he's a B tier, top B tier, or a low A tier unit. So he's pretty strong. He can solo the winter event, which not that many units can. You can also use him for doing the admin trial. So very strong. He can solo that one too. So let's just test him out and see for yourself. Okay, I'm gonna select extreme mode, and I'm just gonna place down one of him at the start. You want to just max one out so that he can get the passive that gives him 15% money instead of 5%. And as you can see, he's a very good early wave defender. He has very low cost to place down an upgrade, so he's going to be maxed out fairly quickly, especially when he's making money on his own. All right, let's see. He's already at upgrade 4. He's already going to be maxed out by wave 5. And there you go. A little bit more. Sunjin Woo, I'm going to need you to make some money. There we go. And then you just want to place 2 more of him, max them out, and that's the maximum you can place is 3 unit. And then he's just going to clear everything. Let me just do observe. Okay, that might be a little bit too chaotic. So you should probably get him until like before the next update, where you can probably evolve him, because you can't right now, which is a bit sad. If you look at his stats, let's see how fast he can do damage. Very fast. If you click on one of them and just see how much damage he does, he's going to be relying on his basic attack and attack speed, which is why you kind of need inverted spear. So his attack can go up to 1000 and his attack speed can go a little bit above 3, meaning that on average he's going to be doing 3000 damage per second, which is pretty insane for an epic unit and pretty good for a unit overall. And just like that, he's also going to have some regen, but it's not going to be enough to really keep him alive, especially when you compare him to like Beast Monarch in terms of regen. Oh, I was talking about uh armor. So his armor, 70% physical damage reduction, very insane. And then 80% magic damage reduction, extremely insane. I'm not sure if his evolved version is going to keep that much damage reduction. If he does, he's just going to be unkillable. There we go. And again, soloing everything. Wave 18 is supposedly the hardest stage, and he's going to have zero issue clearing this wave at quite a good speed, to be honest. And just like that, an epic card is soloing the winter stage with zero issue. And the amount of money he's making is decent. He's making 15%. My regen is 20%. So the amount of money he's making should be very similar or slightly lower than the amount of regen he's getting. So from wave 20 alone, I got a little over 15k regen. So I'm guessing he's going to be making about 11k money, 11k currency or money from just that wave alone. The thing is, while he is making quite a lot of money, that's really only he only really makes that when he's like upgrade 5. So by the time he's that high of an upgrade, you don't really need him. You don't need money units in general. All I'm saying is he's not the best money maker, but in terms of fighting power, he's really good. But that's going to be it for today's showcase, and I hope you have a wonderful day.